Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Vietnam Vlog Live Edition 16. And I'm currently listening to the Mirror's Edge soundtrack. If you want to know what that weird wonderful music is coming from. Good old soundtrack, highly recommend it, Mirror's Edge. But there's not really much to do at the moment. It's very yeah. There we go. Turn him off. Yeah, just listen to Mirror's Edge. So yeah, what's the story? At the moment, there is nothing, literally nothing. So nothing's happening at the moment. Hanoi has got this announcement that the schools will be closed for another week, and so what have I been doing? Teaching online. Teach online. Bit of coffee, and then just going at it. It's not too bad. It's not a bad way to pass the time. Keeps me in schedule. Keeps me going. Some teachers in Hanoi have basically gone on about how they're going to go insane with the second week, or how they'll just die of boredom. Personally, I think a lot of them are just going to go mad. But we'll see. We got 1 week, one more week of the schools off. And for me, I've decided to just go down south and spend a week in Saigon for the moment. Just because it's hot and it's not cloudy and it's not misty and yeah, Hanoi. Hanoi is a terrible place to be when there's nothing. Nah, that's not right. Hanoi is a great place. I really wouldn't be here if I didn't like it. But I do think in the winter it can get it's really cold, miserable, and it's just the mist and the fog, and it never lifts. No matter how much you pray for it to lift, it never lifts. So I just went here. Let's go to Saigon. Let's get some sunshine. Let's get the stuff out of my head from the skin. Get my skin looking better after a week in the sun, and just to explore Saigon again, much like I did in December to go for a trip down memory lane. This will just be a trip around Family Mart, eating banana bread, go to Landmark 81, maybe some other things, mainly just to chill because there's not I chill and work online, obviously. So that's the plan, I suppose, for the moment. The long-term plans, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if we get if it's a third week off, then I think we'll have to think about the future. But for now, it's doing okay. Maybe I could go to Phuket actually next week, the following week if that happens. See the Mimi one and trade a few more green bean cakes. But no, to Saigon with the lovely Ronet at the moment. So that'll be fun. Just chill out. I still haven't made the vlog, which I've been meaning to do, the vlog on Singapore and Hoi An. Kian's like, do it. And I've done it, but I haven't edited it. And now it's just like, I've got a full week of creativity, so you never know. I could get it done by Monday. Flying into Saigon later today. Sunday can be whatever it wants to be. So maybe I will just edit things or just go out and about. Maybe Monday when there's actual weekdays happening. So that's pretty much what's been happening. The last week has been basically a succession of Oren's final days in Hanoi and Vietnam. And we just have been seemingly drinking never ending. Like it's actually disgraceful how bad the drinking has gotten over the last week with nothing to do. People have been having beer hoys since 10 in the morning, and they drink until 6 in the morning, and then they go at it again, like in about 4 hours later. They go at it again, as the one and only Tig would say. Lovely. So yeah, I've got not much going on. But yeah, just messaging teachers, seeing what the story is. We usually have no lessons to teach for the last few weeks anyway, so we'll be doing our job instead of watching Mr. Bean with the kids. I imagine we'll finish at the usual time. Kian talking a lot of sense in that message. We're talking about how the end of the school year might be affected by the coronavirus. At the moment, Vietnamese schools are going to be closed for a minimum of 2 weeks. We're halfway through that. We're going to get one more week. If it doesn't open again, the coronavirus has won. But it's not taken over Vietnam yet. That's the good news. It hasn't had any drastic effects on Vietnam. Like Ireland had 15 suspected cases of coronavirus at one point. Vietnam has just roughly got that amount of confirmed cases, and it's been contained relatively well. We've had many cured people from it. The confirmed cases have been treated. Vietnam's built a prefab hospital just in case, and it doesn't seem to be okay. Obviously, the Vietnamese people are terrified because it is. There was a case just in which province? Oh, it's near Yan Bai anyway. It's one of the It's a province to the northwest of Hanoi, so it's roughly 30 kilometers or 30 miles away from here. There has been a case, but nothing much to report other than the coronavirus is scary and it's out there and it'll get you and your kids. But in all seriousness, it's good that Vietnam has contained the virus for as long as it has, especially considering what's happened up on the Chinese side of things, where everything has just come to a standstill. I've been on Cambly doing my online teaching, and I've been speaking with a few Chinese people over there. They've said that they've been spending their time cleaning the house, studying online, working online, doing anything they can to pass the time. But anytime they try and play games, their parents will be like, no, no, study, study, work, 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 work. So fair play to them for doing that. I personally would have, I mean, if the teachers in Hanoi are anything to go by, he probably would have been better off playing Modern Warfare 2 for the whole week based on what we've been doing. So yeah, flying off to Saigon later. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get to do that this week. I was really disappointed. It just would have been nice to be there sooner, but the prices were very expensive, and suddenly I found a deal to go like today. Within 1 hour of that email coming up saying that we have next week off, I just got the tickets, and I'm going to fly out. Part of me wanted to stay in Hoi An. Maybe I said that in the previous live session. But we have just come back from Hoi An. You may as well go back to Saigon for a bit. Just chill, take it easy, work hard online, get that money into the PayPal account. Oh, it's scary times. You need to get that PayPal money in as soon as possible. Yeah, and poor old mother, she's been emailing me, messaging me every day saying, "Ooh, the coronavirus." And yeah, at first I didn't take it. I took it fairly lightly. It's like, mom, it's in China. What's it gonna do? But then when they closed the schools for the first week, that's when it all went crazy. We were in Beer 2KU when it happened, so everyone was off their heads on the beers and the rums and what have you. But then the news the second week happened at least a reasonable time on a Friday evening. So it's nice to have at least some semblance of guidance, at least some warning that we're not going to be in Hanoi for yet another week of misty fog and going crazy from doing nothing. I guess the change of scenery will be good for me, just to leave misty Tejo Lake behind for a bit. If nothing else, you don't go crazy when you change scenery. You just take it in. And probably I will be a bit more productive when I've got a bit of time to myself, because I know when I'm in Hanoi, the temptation to drink is just so bloody strong. It is unbelievable. I mean, right now I'm surrounded by no fewer than 6 cans of beer. Yeah, we got 6 different cans. We got our Leo, bit of Saigon, Truck Back, bit of Hanoi, or Hanoi beer. Oh my god. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There's 8 cans of beer. I've got 8 cans of beer in my room, just lying around. And this was meant to be the kind of 5 beers to try in Hanoi before you leave. But I think I'll just leave that until I do the Saigon one. I'm going down south. I may as well do 5 beers you should try in Saigon and 5 little snacks you should try in Saigon. Because I absolutely love the banana bread. Nothing is going to get between me and banana bread when I'm there. Oh, there we go. 8 cans. What am I up to? You know what? It's alive. I think people want to see some stuff. There are another 1, 2, 3. There is another 4 cans. So I've got 12 cans in my room that are just kind of lying around. I have broken out the Saigon export wine, and this is quite good actually. I'd quite recommend this, the export one. Lovely to have a little rickshaw bike on it. It would be nice to send this to my family and just tell them that Saigon export's a thing. You never know. Maybe I'll send a letter from Saigon, just because messages from Saigon seem to arrive a lot sooner than the ones in Hanoi. Maybe I could send updates on the virus and what to do and how I'm getting on. Chin chin. Still better than Vang Dalat, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, 16:37. It's only 4:30, but it's a Saturday, so people are going a bit mad. Like, again, what else is there to do in Hanoi? Private lessons have been cancelled, unfortunately. I do like my teacher there, so it's kind of sad that I don't have anything. But I guess it's probably for the best that I stay out of kind of moving around Hanoi. It's not the best thing to do. Finish the usual time. China ignores offers of help from the CWC and the World Health Organization. It's like, I know the Chinese Communist Party did some things. I know they've covered it up for a while, but they had a time to. They still have time to get help from the World Health Organization and the CDC. CDC probably have some cures that we don't even know about for viruses we don't even know are affecting people. Sure, that's how it is. Yeah, the other big thing at the moment is that there's an election on, but that's really distant in my mind compared to the coronavirus. If I get paid on Monday, that will be considered a great thing. Then I can actually do stuff with my life. But yeah, there's an election on. Nobody, well, like every Irish teacher in Vietnam agrees with the same idea. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael can get their arses handed to them. We wouldn't mind if that happened if they just got, thrown out. Oh, if I was voting, I'd probably vote the same as always. Not always. The election that got Fine Gael and Labour in, I unfortunately voted for Labour, for Mr. Eamon Gilmore. That did not go down well. It did not go down at all. In fact, it was a terrible decision in retrospect. Labour got wiped out the next election from all their broken promises. And I left Fine Gael just with independence. And then they're like, how can we make another coalition, John? Then they formed up with Fianna Fáil. And now we have the one party system. But I'm hoping we can break that this election. I'd love to see one or both those parties just get thrown on the curb. Mainly Fine Gael. I'm not really a fan of them, but sure. And for some reason, people are voting Fianna Fáil like they bankrupt, as if they didn't bankrupt the country like 10 years ago. Their leader was there when it happened. Micheál Martin definitely did it. We never forget. But then, of course, the same can be said with the Pearl Shinners, like the Ra, you're always in the Ra. It's like, come on, lads, that was None of the leaders of the current Sinn Féin party weren't involved at all. Like they were youngsters, and we'll see how the future is. It'd be nice to see a future without, lads basically taxing us to the hilt. They say that death and taxes is one of those things that's inevitable, but taxes will go up. Be nice if you got a relief from it for once. Maybe you give a reason to come back to Ireland, and so on and so forth. So yeah, not too much of a vlog. Watching Father Ted, watching Motherless Brooklyn, which is actually not a bad film. Check it out if you like the old film noir type of thing, where you have like detectives solving the mystery as to what's going on. I'm getting a lot of blocked nose ever since wearing that mask. My mask is good for protecting from, Hanoi life in general, but when it comes to actually breathing, it's always through the nose, and then of course, not nice. So yeah, we'll see what it's like in Saigon. Maybe I'll do a live from there because you've probably seen the back of this wall a few too many times for a Vietnam live. Maybe I'll just chill. Oh, kind of not sure what I'm gonna do when I'm there. Just work online and make the moolah. I thought for some reason that today was Monday. Like I've completely lost track of what day it is. But yeah, it's today's Saturday. So I've made, what have I made? Only 15 quid so far online today. I should have made more, but I just can't stand basically 1 hour sessions from Arab students who will say, I know speak English. And it's like, fine. You got 1 hour session with someone who doesn't know a word of English and is going on a conversational English website. That's probably not a good thing to do. And then I said, would you like to do lessons? Like, lesson? No, no, no. And then talk about Arabic music and Arabic mosques, and then showing the student like the wonderful Da Nang and Hoi An and the temples that are in there. And it's like, no, no, only temple is the mosque, and that's a shame. Vietnam opened me up a lot more like than I already had on religion because I never really. Well, I've got it confirmed. I'm a confirmation man, but it's just that idea of being open to other interpretations of religion and other faiths, other beliefs. Unless you think Irish water was a good idea, that's the only one that I won't believe in. But yeah, showing him something like this, and he's like, "Why aren't they praying to Allah in a mosque?" And it's like, it's not the whole world doesn't do that, unfortunately. Um, the world has many different viewpoints. The world has many different peoples, and that should be commended. Can be great sometimes. It's great to question things, I suppose. I mean, what's Ireland's main religion now? It's definitely not Catholics. What is it now? Probably materialism. Yeah, materialism is probably the one. Anyway, yeah, no probs. I've got to reply to these teachers that asked for cover. Unsure. Due to Corona. Yeah. go. Right, so we're at the 20 minutes. I don't think anybody's going to come in and message. Guess Tig, if you're around there, watch maybe Alien, and then when I come back, we can watch Aliens, and we'll see. I really don't know what to do with myself. Again, the teachers have gone insane. I've been keeping myself occupied by basically going to the cafe and doing live sessions and online teaching from my phone, researching how to get a teaching license in Ireland. Oren gave me that before he left, which is pretty cool. But it's £10,000, and I feel like I'm gonna have to work a lot to get that kind of money. And I know that online teaching is only going to get me so far, which sucks. So we'll see. All right, I guess we'll leave it to there. So basically, yeah, I'm still alive. I'm not gone from the coronavirus. Still, things are shut down in Hanoi and Saigon, so I'm just going to go to Saigon and take it easy. And not much else to report. I hope the teachers don't go crazy here, though. I hope they do more than just drink beers. Anyway, we'll go on, we'll leave, and until next time, there, so long for now.